What is the darkest thing you have done? When my little brother Jake was diagnosed with brain cancer at age 10, my father promised to be there every step of the way. He even quit drinking, saying he needed to be strong for his son. For the first few weeks, he showed up to every appointment, held Jake's hand during MRIs, and learned all the medical terms. Then one day, he said he was going to get coffee from the hospital cafeteria. He never came back. My mother was working 3 jobs to pay the bills, so I became Jake's primary caregiver at age 17. I learned to read his brain scans, measure his medications, and clean the surgical drains in his skull. When the tumor made him forget simple things like how to use a spoon, I taught him again. Every night, I slept in a chair beside his bed, ready to call nurses if he had a seizure. Meanwhile, my father was posting Facebook photos from bars and casinos. He'd write things like, "Sometimes you need to step back for your mental health," and "Taking care of myself so I can be there for my family." His friends commented about what a strong father he was. One night, Jake's brain pressure spiked dangerously high. I called my father 23 times while rushing Jake to emergency surgery. He finally texted back the next morning, "Sorry, phone was dead. Everything okay?" Jake died 3 months later. My father showed up to the funeral in a new suit, crying loudly and telling everyone how hard the journey had been. He even gave a speech about never leaving his son's side during the battle. I saw red. 2 years later, my father was diagnosed with liver cancer. He called me crying, saying he needed someone to manage his care. His new wife didn't understand the medical system, and he was too sick to handle it alone. I agreed to help. I became his medical proxy and took control of his treatment plan. That's when I started slowly sabotaging everything. I'd schedule his appointments for the wrong dates, mix up his medication times, forget to tell him about important scans. When he was prescribed a special diet, I told him the opposite of what he should eat. I scheduled his chemotherapy sessions too close together, making him sicker than necessary. Every time he complained about feeling awful, I'd say, "Cancer treatment is tough. You just have to push through it." The hospital started noticing his decline and investigated his care. That's when they found my mistakes. They removed me as his proxy and reported me to the police. I was charged with medical negligence and endangerment. At my trial, I explained what my father had done to Jake. The judge was sympathetic but said my actions were still criminal. I was sentenced to 2 years in prison. My father recovered and tells everyone I tried to kill him. He's probably right. Today, I work as a hospital janitor, the closest I can legally get to medical care.